Learborn says, I gotta ask, what aspects are you most looking forward to with MMORPG? What's back? Words are hard. What aspects are you unsure about? What aspects am I most looking forward to when it comes to the MMORPG? That is a good question. Give me a second to think. Also, hey, CoinCat, welcome to the stream. Okay, let me tell you a story. Chat. So long ago, in a dream world, a fantasy world, aka about, I believe, 12 months ago, about 8 months ago, we had a epic sort of session where we were able to have a character from every single, or almost every single campaign in the universe be able to get together for a 15-person raid boss across all campaigns. Imagine like Marvel Avengers Endgame, you know, the whole portal scenes and all that stuff where all of the players are where all the characters are jumping out of the portals for one final epic battle. We did that, and we did it in you can see the YouTube video on my channel somewhere. Someone do exclamation point YouTube to find it. But we did a whole sort of raid boss where they all fought a giant sort of spider-like enemy or something alongside like a mind flayer, BBEG. And with that sort of thing, we got, oh my gosh, it was like almost a celebration. We got players from like literally the beginning of Project Aurora and all that stuff. Like from the very first campaign, we got the original players who were like level 16 and level 15. They were able to help lead some of the armies and then, you know, do a little bit of cameo and crossovers and all that stuff, right? But eventually, yeah, the 15 players, they fought the giant raid boss in this huge epic battle. It was freaking amazing to see all the sort of crossover shenanigans and all the sort of, what do you call it? Whole interactions and just being able to play D&D with people you really didn't think that you'd be able to play D&D with from all around the world, right? And I think those sort of epic moments, those epic storytellings of like all, I don't know how you say, just a group of individuals with a sort of common cause or common purpose or goal, being able to affect something so big and massive that, you know, alone you probably wouldn't be able to change too much, but together you can kind of like really be able to change and take shape and alter an entire universe or world for like years and years upon it. I'm not even talking about in-game years, I'm talking about out-of-game years as well, right? That sort of thing is what I love the most about Project Aurora and like the aspects that come along with it. And I think that would probably be the biggest thing that I'm most excited about, right? Just so big and massive. Wow. You know, but yeah, that's probably be one of the biggest aspects I'm looking forward to. All of the sort of crossovers between different campaigns and just the different spectacles that we can have. You know, those things that you see in movies where it requires like tons and tons of people. We can actually do that, and they're not just NPCs, they're actual players, right? It's dope. It's dope. To answer your question on what aspects I'm unsure about, I think, and I'll try to address this later down the line. I think one of the aspects that I'm most unsure about is, so what we're going to do for this, and I'll show you guys the schematics in a second, but we're going to break this down into different, what I call sprints or phases, right? Where phase 1 is going to be just a small scale with like 50 staff members, like 10 dungeon masters, 10 games, all that stuff, right? And you know, we're just going to be testing out the systems and all that. We're going to make a setting, but after we're all done running the game, the setting is going to be basically just, you know, sort of tossed in the trash. It's just going to be, okay, this is what it is. We're going to move on and we're going to do it again. We're going to start from the ground up, and we're going to now increase the number of individuals working with the likes of the project. We're going to maybe now double the staff size from 50 to maybe like 100 or 75 or 200, who knows, right? All that stuff. But my main concern, or the aspect that I'm unsure about, is how to go about either A, keeping the entire setting and then just building upon it for the second phase, or B, whether we should just scrap the setting and then just start over and taking the things that we learn to improve upon it again and again. So maybe taking like 1 or 2, 3 aspects that we really enjoyed about the previous one, and then, you know, attaching it to the new stuff, right? So I think that's one of the biggest concerns or the aspects I'm unsure about how we're going to go about it. It's been a big question, you know, for a while. So I definitely want to get that sort of going. Also, Madral, you gotta calm down. Oh, Stream Raiders is in 18 seconds. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. Oh man. Hold on. Let me read the name.